Hey, Mike with Nerd Problems Gaming here, and today's video will be covering another massive Nintendo eShop sale and 10 must-buy games in this latest sale, so let's get into it. The first game on today's list is Marvel Cosmic Invasion. Marvel Cosmic Invasion is a fast-paced 2D side-scrolling beat-em-up where you'll be teaming up with several Marvel heroes as they take on a deadly threat of the Annihilation Wave sweeping across the universe. And one great thing about this game is its wide cast of characters to choose from, so you'll be able to play as characters like Captain America, Iron Man, Storm and Wolverine from the X-Men, Spider-Man, Black Panther, and more. I really enjoyed how fast and fluid the combat felt, and I constantly felt like I was in total control, and where I attacked and how I attacked really mattered, versus it just feeling like I was mashing buttons. Overall, I think this is one of the best beat 'em up games I've played in recent years, and I think if you like beat 'em up games with a retro feel, but at the same time are looking for one that gives you all the modern quality of life elements you could want and a huge amount of unlockables, this game is a definite must play, and I'd highly recommend it. The next game is Kunitsu-Gami Path of the Goddess. Now this game is an action hack and slash meets real-time strategy tower defense game with a little bit of RPG elements thrown into the mix as well. And you'll play as So, a warrior that needs to protect the maiden Yoshiro as she purifies the sacred mountain from demonic forces that have corrupted it. And you'll need to travel the mountainside to restore the mountainside to what it once was. Gameplay is incredibly fun and addictive, and as I mentioned, it's more of a hybrid of a bunch of different genres. Overall though, I had a blast with this game. It was super addictive. It was incredibly hard to put down once I started playing. I had a blast with this game, and I would definitely recommend it. Our next game is Borderlands 3. This game is a first-person shooter meets RPG with some very addicting gameplay and over-the-top characters and funny storyline. But you'll play as a new vault hunter that's trying to take on and defeat an evil vault cult. It's more of a looter shooter style gameplay, and it does have those RPG elements as well, where you can level up your character, making them more powerful. And so when you start the game, there's different character classes you can choose from, each with their own really unique play style and feel to them. But on top of that, they each have their own unique skill tree that you can build out throughout the game as well. On top of that, you can play this game in local co-op with a friend, and so that's really cool. There's hundreds of weapons to discover, tons of different side quests, and as I mentioned, fast-paced first-person shooter combat and very addicting gameplay. And so if you like first-person shooter RPG games, I would highly recommend it. The next game is Moonlighter. Now this is a great roguelike action RPG meets shopkeeper sim with extremely addictive gameplay. And you'll play as a young shopkeeper slash adventurer Will as he tries to rebuild his small village and uncover the mysteries of some dimensional gates just outside of town that lead to some monster-filled dungeons. Now the gameplay loop is super fun and addictive, where by night you'll be dungeon diving and collecting goods and items that you find, and then by day you'll need to effectively sell these in your shop. And then you'll then use these funds to get better equipment for your hero, or also build up your shop and even rebuild the village as a whole, attracting new merchants to town. And so it's a really fun gameplay loop. This is definitely one of my favorite roguelike RPGs, and I highly recommend it. The next game is Children of Morta. And so this game is a roguelike dungeon crawler action RPG where you'll play as the Bergson family as they try and stop an evil corruption that's encroaching and destroying the land. And so one really cool feature of this game is you'll actually play as all of the members of the Bergson family, giving you multiple different play styles, different characters to level up, unique abilities for each one, which I think really adds to the replay value. On top of that, with it being more of a roguelike game, all of the dungeons are procedurally generated, keeping things fresh every time you go through. And so you'll be able to level up your individual characters and power them up, but also level up and improve the family as a whole. And it gives you that option to really try everybody out. It features local co-op, multiple expansions that have come out so far for the game, and much more. If you like action RPGs with roguelike mechanics, this game is a must play as well. Our next game is Good Night Knight. Now, Good Night Knight is a roguelike dungeon crawler with a humorous story and addictive gameplay. And so you'll actually play as a knight falling from a massive tower and discovers he's lost his memory. And so you need to actually go on a quest to unravel the mystery of how you lost your memory. And the gameplay feels like a combination of an action RPG meets twin stick shooter, and along the way you'll collect different relics, and the progression system is a little bit different, where these relics is what you'll actually be leveling up as you defeat enemies. But the cool thing is that as you level up these relics, they actually lose their weight, allowing you to hold more and more relics over time and further enhancing your abilities. And so it's a cool concept that has really addictive gameplay. So I think if you like action RPGs with roguelike elements, I would definitely recommend this one as well. The next game is Metagal. Metagal is an indie Mega Man-like action platformer, and the game starts off with several girl robots being kidnapped from an evil organization, and the only remaining robot, Meta, is there to save the day. And so in typical Mega Man style fashion, you'll have a stage select screen when you begin the game, and you'll be able to choose from a variety of bosses, and you'll progress through challenging action platforming style levels with your ranged weapon, and then you'll face off against the enemy boss at the end of the level, and if you defeat them, you'll be able to gain their power to use throughout future levels. And another neat feature is the fact that once you beat the game, you can actually play through as some of these other robot bosses and challenge the game that way as well. And they have a little bit different play style, which certainly adds to the replay value of the game. But overall, if you're looking for a fun action platformer and are a fan of the Mega Man series, this one's worth checking out as well. The next game is Deathchron. Now, this is a retro-inspired action platformer that has a similar feel to the classic Mega Man games or Blaster Master. And so you'll play as a young hero that's been transported to an alternate reality where robots have taken over the world, and you'll need to go on a quest with your battle mech to take down this threat and save the world. And so as I mentioned, you'll be controlling your mech for the most part, but you can actually jump out of the mech as your young hero can travel the land and reach hidden areas. But I think it also focuses more on the retro feel, potentially maybe even a little too hard, where it does maybe lack some of the more modern quality of life features. But at the same time, I think if you like a challenge of old school action platformers and don't mind dying quite a bit as you play, this one's worth checking out as well. Our next game is Death's Hangover. Now, this is an interesting brick breaker style game that adds an additional layer of dungeon crawling to the game. Now, the story has you playing as two of Death's lackeys as they try and hunt down some stolen souls from Count Dracula. You'll play through several stages with the general goal of knocking your ball through the exit at the back of the stage, but the challenging part really comes into play when you need to get past enemies, bounce your ball off bricks, clearing obstacles, and preventing the ball from bouncing past your paddle. Now, to aid you in your process, you'll be getting a variety of power-ups for both you and your paddle and your ball, and even acquire weapons to shoot at enemies. On top of that, after clearing several stages, you'll face off against tougher boss enemies, and it even has a local co-op option as well. And I think if you like brick breaker games and want to try out a new twist on the genre, then this game is worth checking out. And our final game on today's list is Backpack Hero. Now, Backpack Hero is a lot of game types mixed into one. It's basically a roguelike, turn-based RPG dungeon crawler meets village builder with some deck building and inventory management thrown in the mix as well. And so you'll actually play as a young mouse character whose village has been destroyed, and you'll need to repair the village by dungeon diving and collecting valuable treasures within dungeons hidden throughout the city. And so as I mentioned, the combat is more turn-based, but it also has sort of a deck builder feel to it as well. Because as you explore the dungeons, you'll have different items that you need to place in your backpack, and you'll be able to activate them accordingly. Now, what's cool with this is that it pulls into that inventory management side of things, where you'll be organizing and expanding your backpack over time, placing new items in there. I think if you like roguelike RPGs. This is another cool one worth checking out. Well, again, that wraps up our list of 10 more great games worth buying in this latest Nintendo eShop sale. But let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Have you played any of these games yet? Are there any other great games I missed and are worth picking up in this latest sale? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you like videos like this, be sure to hit that like button as it really helps out the channel. And another really cool way you can help support the channel is we actually partnered with a game store, Nutmeg Games. So if you like board games, Pokemon cards, Magic cards, and more, be sure to head to nutmeggames.com/nerdproblemsgaming and use our promo code nerdproblemsgaming at checkout. You'll get 10% off your order and help support the channel at the same time. So if you want to take advantage of those great deals, be sure to head there as well. And if you enjoy content like this on video games, board games, and everything nerdy, be sure to check out one of our other videos here. And if you haven't done so yet, be sure to subscribe and turn on the bell notifications to get the latest updates of new nerd videos we put out. But once again, thanks for tuning in, and we'll talk to you more soon.